Let you know. Let you know. Let you know. Let you know.
Yes. Ooh, I love that intro, boy. Welcome to the Let You Know podcast. It's your boy EK in the building. And then at the bottom, we have a guest. State your name. Let them know who you is.
Hey, I'm Telly. My Instagram is busy.telly, bizzi.telli, from Omaha, Nebraska, but residing in Atlanta.
That's what it is.
It is.
And then, of course, I got my boy.
You already know, baby. NOOZ, the logo, the Let You Know logo. Or you can hit me on the motherfucking, what's that joint? Instagram at Unicorn in Human Form. Either way. But I'm ready to chop some shit up down today, baby.
Well, before we get started, Telly, I want to ask you some questions. Tell the people what you do down there in Atlanta.
Well, what I do down here in Atlanta, I'm a chef. I work in a catering kitchen and currently I'm working on trying to get my bakery open, a home bakery starting off at home. I want people to be able to come to my porch to get baked goods, like whether it be like sourdough bread, fresh sourdough bread made daily, and some sweet treats. You know what I'm saying? Some ones that are like healthy too. But right now, I'm just mastering and perfecting certain recipes and stuff right now, so that it's ready and on point. For the people.
What? Not to give nobody your sauce. What kind of recipes are we talking?
Well, we're talking about like pound cake, um, cobbler, individual things that people can just grab and go. So, um, my pound cake, it'll be like, you ever see like those cakes, they already in a pan and baked up and decorated and stuff? Well, I want to do that with the pound cake. Instead of it being like a slice, I want people to be able to eat the pound cake out of a square shape and still be able to cover it when they're done with it. Because even when you have like those plastic lids that kind of snap and close, they still leave air. Air still able to get in it. And so even like at Nothing Bundt, when you get bundt cakes from them, if you ever notice that your cake kind of dry out
Yep.
after a while because the air is getting in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just trying to like master like that individual to go type of type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that's wrapped in a plastic wrap or
Yeah.
you know, just trying to elevate the dessert scene. But I want to, at least start from my home,
Is it
you
gonna be like
know.
a bakery, or is it gonna be like a just grab and go type place?
Say that again.
It's gonna be like a sit down spot or just a grab and go spot.
Oh no, this is at my house. So what my ultimate goal is to eventually be full-time at home bakery where people will be able to grab and go items that are on my porch, but you'll pay for them.
Right.
Trustworthy. I live in a healthy, safe neighborhood. So anybody and I got plenty of cameras. So it's not like I'm worried about somebody running up and stealing some sweets and stuff like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's I was thinking about starting off on a donation, like donate what you think, just to start off.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying? It's not
yeah.
about like a get rich thing. It's more of a community thing for me.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, because it's a lot of people around here that walks our streets and stuff like that. And if they see a sign that says fresh baked goods, they're gonna come down my street. My street is a little busy.
I know I am. I know I am.
Yeah, from what I hear, the
Yeah, so
more
one way that I want to put get myself out there is farmers markets, going into the city, going into the community and letting them know like, oh, where I can get this at my house. I have a, a setup. I've done some research and watched a lot of different people pages that I follow. Some people take like and put their bakeries on a cart and they take them somewhere, and then just put it up and hope that people are honest and buy their stuff and actually leave money. Um, some people, they just have it on their porch. But I want to get out in the farmers markets. By the time spring come, that's when I want to be like ready. So my short term goal is 90 days of having everything in order so that when springtime come and all of the festivals and everything is like that is out, I'm able to got my cards, got my stickers, got my, you know what I'm saying, everything, be presentable.
So let me ask you this. So you
Yeah.
already got the name? You got the name already?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell the fans what the name is so they know what they need to look for.
The name is French. It's C'est Bon. And C'est Bon in French is it's good. It's
So
C'est Bon Bakery.
is it is we ready to give out the other info or no?
No, I was saying I just started this month,
Okay.
because like I said, I work for a catering company. So um I've been putting a lot of, time into that business. But this month I've been focusing on
Okay.
my own stuff. Yeah.
when you
And I've made a lot of people money. I've been in a lot, help people open up restaurants, been a chef, been a cook, been a prep, been a server, been their driver, been there going to the grocery stores. I've been everything in all aspects of the kitchen for
mhm.
other people.
So now
And I've been blessed to have that knowledge and that experience to be able to put that same energy into myself and into my own, you know. All I got to do is start. I can't wish I had something. I can't want to have something. I can't try to have something. I have to do.
right,
And so now I'm doing. I see down here, you see a lot of Hispanics. They be out in the parking lot. They'll sell some elotes. You know what I'm saying? Flowers, uh, soup, whatever, and people be coming up and buying it. So yeah, I'm really gonna put myself out there. I just took some desserts up to one of the barbershops where my sons go to, and I'm just really starting to put myself out there instead of my family and friends knowing how good my sweets are and stuff like that. Like we got about 6 dozen of cookies to make tomorrow. So
So say bon. That's what it's called. Say
say
bon.
bon. No, not say bon. See, it's say
Okay,
bon.
my bad. Well, get me right. Get me right then. Get me
It's
right.
it's say bon. Yeah, because
Say
I don't want
bon.
to just be
Say
like,
bon.
oh, it's good. Look, it's good bakery. It needs to be fancy. I
But
want
wait a minute.
somebody to be
Say
like,
bon.
I
Say
went to say bon.
say bon.
Shoot. And say bon lives up to this
Say
name.
bon.
It's good. I want you to every
Okay.
time you take a bite, ooh, this is good. That's the best thing anybody can say when they bite into something that's good is it's good. It's good.
Say
And
bon.
so I
Say
say
bon.
that whenever I go out to eat, I be like, "Ooh, this is good. It's good."
All right. Well,
I got
well,
one
we got
question.
you on the
I got
show here today. We got you here on the show today because we want to ask you about. Uh, we
The
wanted
naked
to ask you
chef.
about. Huh? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, the naked cook.
Not the wait. First of all, hold on before you get cooking with Kaya. I guess that's the big thing right now. Everybody
Yeah.
talk about, right? So I guess we got to get into it. Cooking with KIYA. So what do you think is the problem with cooking with KIYA? Because I've seen a lot of videos being positive, and I've seen a lot of videos being negative.
I'm going to look at it like this. I'm going to come from a perspective of the industry. I'm not about to speak from a woman's perspective or a man's perspective. I'm speaking from the industry's perspective. You don't have many people out there who's cooking that's really being I won't say promiscuous is the right word, but being provocative while cooking. Normally, that is something that you leave really for your man. Any woman with integrity and respect for themselves would need to use their body to be an eye catching when it comes to cooking their food. Your mind, the way you talk and speak should speak for itself, and then along with your cooking. As I watch the video, she's not being tutorial because she's not a chef. She's somebody who is cooking food that you cook for a dude after you went out and met him and you about to whip him up a little something. She ain't add no heavy cream to her eggs to make them all creamy and fluffy. No, absolutely not. I mean, what you did, you whipped up some eggs and put in some mediocre milk for your, and what kind of cinnamon did you use? Some Walmart brand cinnamon, or did you use some fresh cinnamon and some nutmeg? Are you being tutorial with this? What you're doing is capitalizing on what people like, and people like sex, and sex sells, and she realizes that, and she's capitalizing on that. I find that when she say all these different things about your your man, like you better cook for your man before I do, please. Chick-fil-A can cook for anybody's man every single day. If that's what it takes for your man to leave you or to not want to be with you because of somebody's video, then he doesn't have self control, number one. And you don't have a layer of thick skin that is needed in today's age as a woman. Like you're so caught up in him watching this video. And meanwhile, your child is doing something, or uh, or you not worrying about yourself and you not worrying about other things or your own goals. Let this woman do whatever it is that she's going to do, but like I said, from an industry point of view, it does nothing for me because she ain't teaching me nothing. All she teaching me is if you twerk a little bit, it's an attention grabber. It's kind of like, now that I have your attention, let me show you this food that I'm cooking that anybody really can cook. My son's
But
14 can cook all of that food she be making.
but what she's doing, I'm not sure. Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay. So, but I agree with a lot of what
What
you're saying.
is that? Can you turn the TV down a little bit, maybe?
The only thing that I would say is a little different is
Mhm.
what she's
Is
doing
that
is she's promoting. It's like you said, the food could be basic. If I lined up 5 girls that all cook me eggs and they all cook them the exact same way, I'm gonna watch her video more just because, like you said, sex sells and she's twerking when she hands me the plate. So that's all I look at it as is promotion. I don't think she's like a tutorial type of chick that I've seen. From what I've seen, I didn't take it as tutorial. I took it as I cook, look what I cook, and this is how you gonna watch my videos over all these other people because there's mad people on the internet cooking, right? And so for her to stand out, that's her way to stand out. That's the way she's branding herself, which could be dangerous at the same time. You know what I mean? But I know she's not the only one, and there's a lot of these women where they man is the cameraman. They man is the one holding the camera, waiting for it with their hand out, waiting for the plate. She just her hands is tied up. She cooking and twerking. So, like you said, you would think that would be something that you just want in the house, but it's all fun and games until you're out in Walmart and niggas are smacking your girl on the ass and shit, I guess. But I don't know. I don't have that
I?
problem.
What my thing is that I mean, she just found something that's stuck. You know what I'm saying? This is the era of social media anyway, so you know the best way to do it is show I can cook, and show what men kind of, to get, like you said, get their attention. Because basically, most of the time, that's what you mostly see on the internet anyway. If they ain't shaking their ass, then they gotta have clothes on. So
we just watched the whole presidential election where they tried to get him to get their attention by pulling Meg the Stallion on the stage or by pulling, what I mean, all these twerkers on the stage just to get a vote. So for her to twerk to get a view, I mean, I'm not even shocked to be honest. But what's gonna happen is just like everything else, it's going to get watered down, and they're gonna have to go to the next step. Before we know it, by 2025, you're gonna have to suck dick while you're cooking at the same time. That's how far it's gonna have to go, because every woman's gonna want to outdo the next woman.
right, because somebody gonna try to do it. Somebody
Yeah,
gonna outdo
somebody gonna be getting
somebody
fucked
else.
while cooking and posting it, and that's how far it's gonna go, bro. It's gonna go too far till it can't go no more. That's how everything gets. But I'm with you. I don't think nothing she's made is awesome or great, or what I mean, amazing, or how'd she do it. It's just basic food. Basic food.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is super basic. Like you said, like I mean, it's just an attention grabber, and
Do you not like
like
it?
everything,
Do you not like
like with.
how she's doing it, or others like her? Do you not
Oh, it
respect it?
doesn't. Oh no, it's not on my level of entertainment.
You don't respect it.
Um,
Dun, dun, dun.
I have a daughter her age, and she would never.
All right, I feel that.
And knowing with that, that's why it's who raised you.
Right, right. I be thinking that about a lot of these people on the internet. I be like, yo, where is their parents? After they go viral off some of this shit, lighting themselves on fire and shit, I'm like, yo, where is your mother?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of
Like that's why I was trying to tell you that it's like a level of integrity.
That niggas really don't have at a certain point.
well.
Whatever
Listen,
when it
let
comes
me
to
ask
niggas,
Okay,
you
you
this.
okay, like
Yeah, I
for
was gonna
example,
say, explain
you
it.
have like Tabitha
Explain it to the
Brown,
people.
right?
who's that?
Okay, say you have like Tabitha Brown, right? Tabitha Brown, she has her platform. She does the things that but I'm not gonna hold you, but it's kind of fading out.
Yeah, because it's gonna get
It's
watered.
kind of fade. It's kind of fading out because her audience isn't people who are teenagers and they in their 20s. Like her audience are really people that are either thinking like her or older.
But what's the difference?
And what this young girl is doing is going to like start like a wave because
Yeah,
I think it's probably a lot of other girls that's gonna, oh, if she's doing this, let me start doing this
I've been
too.
seeing
And
it already.
that's
I
why I was saying
already.
like this generation is, I mean, we've had followers since the beginning of time because Jesus had followers, okay? And but this generation are cliffhangers. Like they literally are running off the cliff and hanging by a thread, following into what they think is the right thing to do.
I don't even think they
You
think
know,
it's what they do. They just want the bread. They just following the money. They trying to get some easy money.
yes, but I think that they really do think in their mind that this is the right thing to do and this is okay. Because if you don't have a part of you where you say, what would my mama think? What would my daddy think? There's a difference between not worrying about what other people think about you, blah blah blah. Y'all already heard the whole song and dance, right?
Right.
Like I said, there is a level of respect and integrity. That's just what it is. You can still be successful and have respect and integrity. Pardon my French. I know that I'm top heavy, but I will not wear things that like if I start showing people, because I got a few videos that I haven't shared, but I got a video of me making my pound cake. I got a video of me making a pound cake, and I have, the right kind of music. I'm saying absolutely nothing, and I wasn't expecting it, but Instagram showed me I had so many views, and I like, why would I be shocked that I
That's what,
was showing something where I didn't have to really show my body?
but that's what we saying. Eventually, you won't have to. Eventually, after they bite it, they know it's good. Then you don't have to share that. You don't have to show your cleavage no more. But in order to sell,
But I think
everybody
that
Is
pound
it
cake.
more so? Is it more so integrity? The reason why it seems that way, more.
I really feel like a level of class. I
You right,
feel like
right.
I feel like if she took out the twerking, and if she took out talking about, I would say this. If she was trying to encourage women to cook for their man more, I get that. But if you really low key like, I'll take your man. Women like that
Right.
Mm.
are dangerous.
Facts.
I have two boys, and when I tell you they have integrity and they have class, because I set a standard. I let them know what to look for. We're not looking to heal anyone. We're not looking for
Nope.
someone who you have to explain basic 1, 2, 3 ABC to. There's a level that if y'all know it, they should know it. And I'm not saying everybody's upbringing and everything is different. And I can't, because mine was different. Somebody is more smarter than me and more intelligent than me, but they may not have the life experience that I've had. And because of my life experience, I can look at this young lady and say, she doesn't have anybody in her life that really loves her. Because if she did, she would not be putting this out. Anybody who out here, I don't care if you got an OnlyFans, I don't care what you got, I don't care if it's about the bread, yo. It's
It's,
gonna come a time where the money, let
it's
me tell you
about
something.
everybody got a dollar sign. Everybody remember they used to say, oh, they used to say the saying, everybody got a price. Everybody has a price.
Let's
Every,
look- let's let's look at this for an example. I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize. I tend to do that. I don't mean to. I just want to get this thought out. Denzel Washington, for example. We all know Denzel Washington. Look where he at. That don't last. It don't last always, and it's gonna come a point in time where the stuff that you're doing, it ain't gonna work for you. It's gonna hurt you. When
mm,
in the beginning, yes, you probably on fire. Everything is everything, but then it may hurt you in the end. You know what I'm saying? It
What
may
do you mean?
get unwanted. It may get unwanted attention. It may put you in a situation that you didn't want to be in, but you wanted this attention. It's one thing for me or anyone that is in the cooking industry to want to have a platform. Most people in my industry, whether you a home cook or not, you're cooking to teach.
not necessarily though. You that it should be necessarily. Some people just try to get a dollar. It's like saying like if you rap, you should be rapping to be the best or to teach or to make
This is
content.
kind of like this is like a cooking OnlyFans. What y'all think? Like the OnlyFans for cooking? Like, I ain't showing you no booty meat, but you gonna get this little twerk.
They're gonna get mad
You
after
gonna get this little work.
I think the reason why she's so popular is because of the age group, and most people, most young
Absolutely.
minds is on that. You know what I'm saying? Most people, young man mind is on that. So
they
I
got
can
it.
see what
They think
I.
it's. I think it's like we said, sex and um. She was like to be consistent with it. We make famous by and it has a nice ring to it. Look at what it
What's
just
that?
took off the tongue. Like her name was Rachel. I don't
I
know because she
mean,
popped off
yeah,
like
she
white
yeah,
girl
she's
popped
singing,
off.
and I'm all about to each his own, like if this works for her, it works for her. But
let me flip it on you. Let me flip it on
I
you.
know she has parents, and
Right.
that's
Now
why.
let me flip it on you. You got two boys, right?
Yep, and a daughter her age.
Now let's say the boys flipped it, and the boys is doing the same thing, but they cooking, but they got their shirt off and they showing their abs and their chest and flexing and showing what they cooking and handing it off to their woman. Is it the same values, same morals, same principles as the woman, or is it different?
Well, they wouldn't do that. But if they did, they would consult with me first.
No, no, I understand it. No, what I'm saying
Oh,
is it the same? Is it still as bad as the girl doing it than with a male doing it, or is it still should be the same exact principles?
it's a different level to it. If you're trying to be like a what you call them dudes that be dancing Chippendales. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
trying to be, yeah, if you trying to be like, if you already known to be a stripper, or if you already known to just be like that, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's male trainers that I follow, and they be showing things that they're cooking in the kitchen, desserts or just whatever, and they don't have their shirt on. It's the stigma against men not having a shirt on. It ain't the same for women, because men can walk around without no shirt. Y'all can run outside right now, even if it's cold, and without no shirt on, and just
Yeah,
and go
but
jogging, right?
but it's
But
good.
it's
But
not sexual.
look at
But
it. The
that's
point is
not
that
sexualized. Men are not. Listen, I never sexualize a dude really that I'm watching for training because he a trainer and he's showing me how to cook something. Yeah, he got a little muscle. Seen one, seen them all. That it don't do nothing for me. Stuff, yes. When I see it, don't do nothing for me like that. Like, it does nothing for me.
but
Nothing.
we gotta
It's
admit that
like
the man
it's
with the
like
six
a
pack,
it's like a young boy. If he's 23 trying to holler at me, it
right?
does nothing
Right.
for me.
But we gotta admit the man with the six pack is gonna get more views than the guy with the gut cooking the same exact food,
But if
right?
the guy, listen, the guy may have the six pack, but the guy with the gut is probably funny. I'd rather watch the funny than the person.
Bingo.
She's not
That's what
even
I was getting
funny.
at.
She's just twerking.
That's where I
And
was getting at.
her only personality is, look at me. I got
Good
a
point.
beast. I got two bee stings in the bag.
I'm glad that's where I was trying to get at.
That was a
Personality.
good point.
Because a lot of these girls that we talking about or that we see on the internet, and shit in real life, they might be bad, but they don't got no personality or they dumb as the rocks.
They don't even have no personality. You ask them how many constellations. Matter of fact, ask them how many planets and name them. I bet you they would be like Earth and the moon and the sun, and
Come on,
that's it.
come on. And for real. And like that's not even a joke.
They don't
That's
know that.
girl be fine as hell, dumb as hell, or don't know nothing, don't have no
Well,
personality. I'd rather give me a 6 or a 5 or a 7 that's funny. Shit. I don't want no dime that's dumb and ain't got no personality. Come on.
Well, Chantel, we appreciate you. I'm glad you came on the show, and you
That's
are one of our surprise mystery winners. So I'm gonna show the people what you won. You won.
I got a hand clap from my boy
All right. I don't want to fuck
Double
with
O
this.
Z.
They look like they some red bottoms.
Ooh, they some sneakers.
No, they ain't. I don't think. No, I don't want to. Well, let's
Oh,
see. I pull them out. You want me to pull them out? They already look like
go
that.
on, man. Go ahead, son.
All right, all right.
And wait till you see the other two surprises. A joyful bundle of three.
Ooh.
let me see them. Are them some Dorothy's?
Them some click. Them some. You ain't in Kansas no more.
Intelligence from me.
They are. Oh my gosh.
You are not in Kansas no more.
You're not in Kansas no more. We'll,
Get the dog too.
look, look. You got to send the address off camera, but congratulations, congratulations.
I'm doing my Arsenio
Hold on, so
Hall.
we this is
Ooh, ooh,
this is
ooh,
our
ooh.
this is our
Ooh,
like
ooh, ooh. Oh,
our
you know
gift
about
for
Arsenio
Christmas.
Hall. I'm glad to know you in my age
What we
bracket.
trying to do for the gift for Christmas. So you won our first winner. So congratulations. Congrats.
My first winners.
Yep,
Yes.
you the first
And I
winner.
get a and I
Congratulations
get
once
a
again.
and I get
Congratulations.
a hoodie. And I
Huh?
get a hoodie. And
All
I
right,
get a hoodie.
You want the hoodie too?
give it a hoodie too. God damn it.
All right, you gonna get the hoodie too.
Give it.
I'm a
Oh,
work. Listen. I be in the gym, and so that's great advertisement, sir. I'm
anytime you
always in that
Look,
thing. I'm always in it.
don't worry, we got you.
I've
We
been,
got you. We got you. We got you. We'll
and
discuss. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to. I'll let you know. I ain't
All
gonna
right.
tell nobody where I'm going.
Right
They
on.
might try to show up.
Right
They might
on.
try to
Right on.
get overseas and be like, I heard you was coming.
yeah, niggas is weird out here.
Let them be weird. Shit.
Word.
We all got a little weird in us.
No, you had something to add on, G? No, did you have something to add on?
Nah,
No.
man, I just
No,
thank you
All
coming on.
right. All right.
I
Well,
appreciate
Chantel, we appreciate you coming on. You want to tell them the name of the business one more time, and then give your
stay
shots
bon.
out.
Stay bon. It's good bakery. That means it's good. It's bakery. It's mouth watering. I want to shout out my boy Eric. I want to shout out my boy Double O. I want to shout out everybody that's watching. A Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Be safe, make good decisions. Treat somebody the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. Well,
Happy
we
New
appreciate
Year.
you, and make sure you come back. We go. All right. All right. All right.
Yes,
Now we
sir.
about. Now we really about to get to the meat, the
Yes, sir.
real good meat.
Man, let's get to the meeting tickets, man. So
Yeah. So we did a little Merry Christmas for all, for one, for all, and for all of us. I didn't
anybody
say that.
on business and they want to, they want to come on, promote a little bit. You know what I mean? Send us a logo, hop on. We got you. Yo. We got you. We trying to get bigger out there. We want y'all to get bigger too. So fuck with us.
Yeah, definitely. This ain't just about us, man. This is about y'all too. You know,
Yeah.
when y'all got something to promote, sure, we sure to help y'all, ain't? Because we should be doing this together. I mean, sure, we shouldn't never be doing this alone. You know, because
Right.
I don't never see nobody successful who do anything alone. They may say it, but trust me, they got people behind closed doors that's helping them. You know,
Yeah,
so
everybody need a team. Everybody need a team. But yo, let's hop into the NBA, man. Let's start off because everybody's talking about the problem with the NBA, right? What they've been saying, what they've been what they've been, what's everybody been talking about? Bro?
well, as far as I know, what I've been hearing is that a lot of people think that the NBA viewership is going down.
It
Uh,
is
the
facts.
ratings is going down. And I want to know what your take is on it. Why you think it's going down?
Well, I think it's a what they call it, like a pie chart. It ain't just one thing. It's a numerous things. I've been hearing people's opinions, and I like all these opinions, and I think they all kind of right. I don't know the exact pie chart numbers, but I mean, I'll let y'all do that. You do that, whoever. But they said the numbers have been drastically going down since 2012. 2012. Remember what happened in 2012?
Come on, tell me.
Well, Kobe won his last championship in 2010. And that's when niggas got scared and said, oh shit, he about to get to Mike. We got to stop this nigga. LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh,
Mm.
around that time. So around that time, from there to this year, they said the numbers have gone down drastically. And so I heard one cat on ESPN say that Charles Barkley, Shaq, and all they do is hate on the talent. All they do is talk crazy about the talent. They talk bad about the talent. So why would anybody want to watch when the people before the show was saying, "Hey, look at Shaq and the fool," or oh man, this guy says, "Oh man, I was born at the wrong time," and man, all they all they do is they do trash players a lot, and I felt that because what other business does that, right? But on the other hand, there's another thing where they were saying the 3-point shooting, which me personally, that's me. I love basketball to death. And even I watched the Luka, it was Dallas versus Golden State the other night, and it was so many threes being shot, and they were actually making them too. And it was still almost unwatchable because it was so predictable. You knew it was about to happen, and it was just back and forth 3-pointer to 3-point. Like I said, they were both making them crazy, but it's just not fun to watch. Everybody plays just alike is another thing. Everybody's either a corner 3-point shooter, or you're the man, or you're alley-oop getter. pick and roll setter, rim roller. That's it. There's there's no creativity to the game no more outside of a few couple players. It's just too robotic. That's another thing. I don't really want to blame load management because I don't think enough players do it, and I don't think enough players that matter do it. So I don't want to blame that. But those are really my reasons right there, man. What you did I leave anything out that you heard or that you think?
I mean, they shoot too many 3-pointers for me, man. It's like the most basic plays. Like, say, for instance, if you was down by 5 with like a minute left, you know, the first thing they would do is they would get a steal, and then they would hoist up a 3-pointer.
Yep.
Now, granted, if you're wide open, you know, I do expect you to shoot the ball if you're wide open. But if the lane is open to where you can get fouled and make the shot too, why wouldn't you take that shot? So to me, it takes away the IQ. The IQ of basketball players is not there anymore to me. I feel like it's been gone. I feel like they feel like if you dribble a basketball all day long, that's going to help you as a better basketball player. But it's still levels to being a basketball player. You still have to know what to do in a situation where if somebody's playing zone on you or playing man to man, you got to know certain things. Like, even if you don't know an offense, like, I know basic basketball. Like, the one thing was definitely missing in the NBA is there's no post game anymore. That to me, that's the reason why I really believe why the NBA is really going down, is because it's not the fact that they shoot many threes, because you know that's the thing, but sometimes switch it up. I mean, like, if you're just shooting threes the whole game, I see why I'm going to turn it off, because it's like, okay, well, in like 3 minutes, you're going to be down by 30. But then at the same time, it's like you don't want to look away, because even when that team's up by 30, because they shooting so many threes, then they let the other team come back in, and now they up by 5 or 6 points. It's like damn, that's not excitement to me. You know, it's like watching paint dry. It's like, will it happen? Will it happen? Will this team come happen? And it's not all players. Some players, that's why people consider LeBron James one of the best players in the league, because his IQ is off the charts when it comes to playing NBA basketball.
Right.
And that says a lot, because sometimes he don't even make the right play at times, but he just so good at it. He's better than everybody else on the basketball court.
That's
But
why he plays so long. He's smarter than 90% of the league, if not more.
right, that's the reason why he can stay in the league longer and be more effective in the league, because of that. Like, he doesn't even have to. It's because it's so easy to him. Just think about this. You got a 40-year-old guy running the league like he's still almost 20, 25 years old. Now, I know some people are going to say he must be doing something else, but let's just take that out for right now. The fact of the matter is that. Yeah, the fact of the matter is that he's doing it at an age where most of the time a young guy is supposed to be taking over doing this. So that's what's crazy to me, man.
Let me give you a little bit of pushback, man. So you saying that if we're gonna blame the players for not having IQ, but they in practice every day. They got more trainers, more assistant staff than ever before. So I know I know they're getting tape. They're watching film. Can you blame the players if the coaches aren't teaching them? I mean, shouldn't we be giving those guys the problem?
I mean, no, we can't put all the blame on the players. We gotta blame it on the coaches too, because they the ones that's telling them to do this. But then at the same time, it's just certain situations where you see the IQ of a player is not there because, man, most time when you know you can get an easy basket, that's the first thing that you're supposed to go for. Players don't even do that. They go to the 3-point line and try to shoot a 3-pointer and be the game winner. But it's like, dude, you barely have a great percentage on the season playing in the NBA. Your percentage might be like 25%, but you're shooting a 3-pointer with the game on the line. That's what I mean. Like, a smart player would know, hey, let me give it to the guy who got the best 3-point percentage, or let me give it to the guy who's better in the paint to score us an easy basket, so put the pressure on the defense. They don't look at it like that. But the coaches, they preach it, but still at the same time, sometimes the players, they don't listen to their coaches either. So that's why you got to blame it on them too as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the coaches ain't either they don't know, which is hard for me to believe because a lot of them are ex NBA players, or the players just don't they just can't do it. They just don't want to do it. I don't know, but everybody's playing the same exact way. I mean, there's certain teams that have a better mixture of it, but you give a team a three, they're gonna take the three. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like you said, it depends on the player. I see Russell Westbrook, where niggas will let you literally leave you open in the corner to shoot threes, and no, like you said, he knows he's shooting 12% for the year, but he hits that first one, and now he think, oh shit, I'm gonna keep shooting this bitch. It's like, no, nigga, they're letting you shoot for a reason. You know they're letting you shoot for a reason, nigga. You can't shoot.
And still shoot it. That's what I mean about the IQ, man. It's like they know you supposed to not. At least Draymond Green has the IQ to let you know, hey, I'm not shooting it this time. But sometimes he'll take the shot. You know what I'm saying? At least he has the mentality to know when and when not to shoot the basketball. You know what I'm saying? But these other guys, they just come down to voice. Like Jaren Jackson, because he can shoot the 3-pointer half the time, he just comes down and start hoisting threes. Like, we know you're not going to make the shot. Well, what are you shooting the 3-pointer for? Give it to somebody else. Give it to John Morant so he can go to the basket and get an and one. Not you shooting a 3-pointer. Like, it's just, man, the NBA is ridiculous. It's almost like
I'm willing to bet you Jaren Jackson Jr. is probably already close to shooting probably as many 3-pointers as Robert Horry shot his whole career.
I bet too. I agree with you because that just lets you know how terrible the 3-point attempt shooting is in the NBA. It's crazy. Like when I heard that coach say, we want to get, and I ain't even going to name the coach. I'm just going to say what he said. He said in the interview, and I'm pretty sure people are going to look it up anyway and find out who it is, but I'm going to say it anyway. He was like, man, I'd rather for my team to shoot 50 threes and we make 12 out of those 50. Did you hear what I said? 50 attempts and make sure they only make 12. That is a good percentage. I was like, what?
No. That's a lazy brand of basketball as well. It's a lazy brand, bro. Anybody can just hoist up threes, bro. Like literally anybody. Miss or make. Anybody in this world can do it. You could do it drunk. You could do it high. You could do it sober. You could do it half asleep. That style of play is a lazy way of playing basketball, and it's not fun to watch. Because anybody can do it. Like for me personally, I can't speak for everybody, but the difference between me, NBA, and college basketball to me has always been the one-on-one basketball. So I do appreciate there's more one-on-one basketball, but I don't want to see Jaren Jackson Jr. playing one-on-one from the perimeter. I don't want to see that. I don't, you know what I mean? There's certain players that shouldn't have the opportunity.
Or Victor Wembanyama trying to guard Donovan Mitchell. Like, yeah, man, I don't want to see that either.
Well, hold on now. If that nigga want to get out there and try, go ahead. But good luck, my nigga.
Nah, man, no. I don't want to see that, man. We know what's happening. I don't want to see no big man trying to guard a guard. They live for that. That's what they live for.
Big man, that's the alien, man. The alien can guard whoever the alien think he can guard. I don't care.
I get it, man. He's special. I get it. I know because I like him too. But I'm just saying, I don't want you out there guard because most of the time, just because you long, That doesn't mean you're gonna be able to guard the whole
Or so spread,
area of paint.
but the floor is so spread, it's hard to do without giving up an easy bucket. Like if they call a pick and roll and he switches out on them and homie pulls it out, the floor is so spread that once the guy runs, another player runs to get the ball out of his hand, you just leave it open. You leave it open for the ball rotation at this point now. Well,
Yeah,
why?
you're right. You're right. You're right. They looking for those pick and rolls now. They looking for certain matchups. I get it.
Only thing I don't like about it though is how lazy the defenders are when it comes to it. Like if I know I'm getting picked on and I know the pick is coming, the whoever that first defender isn't even trying to fight over the screen to stay on that man a lot of times. And a lot of times they ain't even setting real screens. They just touch each other and he just goes with them. It's like, yo, that you didn't even try to fight over that screen. That wasn't even a screen. And that leaves open a mismatch, and it's pretty wild. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things I could point to that I could be picking about. But I mean, the individualism with these 3-pointers is crazy. Niggas got mad at me because I said there ain't no difference between Devin Booker, Chris Middleton, and Kevin Durant's game. And niggas think I'm like, oh man, how you compare? I'm like, I'm not comparing. I'm just look at the way that their style of play is the exact same style of play.
So let me ask you this then. So do you think the NBA is soft?
I think it's soft. I don't think the players are soft. I think the league's rules are soft. That's what I think. I don't think the players are soft. I think the players are strong and could definitely play a different brand of basketball. But because there's so much money being, like you said, the mediocre players are making $20 million. So there's so much money in it that nobody, first of all, the players don't want to get hurt. They want to be available as much as possible to keep being able to get contracts. You know what I mean? We did see Paul George snap his leg in half a few years ago. So, you know what I mean? That could have been it. Or we talk about Carmelo Anthony, who could have took that 3-year deal with Miami. But he said, nah, nigga, I'm taking a 5-year deal, nigga. This is life-changing money. I'm staying in New York, nigga. 5-year deal. Fuck that. I'm from Baltimore, nigga. We don't see this kind of money. So, you know what I mean? The money play a part in all that shit, too. But I just think, I don't think niggas is soft. I just think the way you play. But the offense is the ones that are allowed to get away with most. Then the defense isn't really like, if you want to play without fouling, you almost got to flop, or you almost got to show the ref, hey, look. You almost got to do that. And sometimes you still won't get the call. But they're not calling nothing. They're not, there's nothing for the defense to do to play defense, really. All you can do is jump up, contest a 3-pointer, or just hope somebody misses at this point. I watched SGA drive to the hole the other day against, I forgot what center it was. It was a big center, too. But he was driving, nigga pushed him in the motherfucking ribs. Nigga flew all the way out of bounds, nigga. And he was shot away. I said, man, whoa. He just pushed a 7-footer out of bounds, man. Like, you can't do that. How am I supposed to play defense?
I love his game, by the way. I love his basketball game.
He can play.
He's silky smooth, man.
He can play. He ain't the only one. But
I just think they saw, because, man, for one, they cry too much about calls. They cry about fouls, knowing that they didn't foul this guy. Like, come on, man. Like, you playing terrible defense, and you still crying, thinking that you're gonna get away with you because you're crying about the call. No, you're not gonna get away with it, because then when the replay comes, you can clearly see that you fouled them. And then on top of that, every time we gotta see this. Every game, they want to stop the game because they think they right. Replay. Now I'm starting to be like, damn, man, do we gotta have replay, because it just stresses the game out.
And then the replay another 7-8 minutes just to see some obvious
shit. Man,
it
do, man. Like, even sometimes, like, I'll be watching basketball games. It'd be like 10 seconds left in the game. Them 10 seconds last another 30 to 35 minutes. It's like, damn, man, it's only 10 seconds.
Longest 10 seconds.
You know what I'm saying? And just for them to hoist up a 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're soft because they're robotic.
They took the strategy out of the game.
Yeah, they did take the strategy out of the game. You're right. They did. They did. I just think they're soft because, man, they so robotic. Like, none of them have a pulse to understand that, hey, this is a better play than what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Yeah, the
You
coach
know?
calls the play, and if it break, oh shit, step back, shoot a three. It's like, just get a shot up. Just get a fucking shot up. That's all. Who cares if it's a good shot or bad? Just get a fucking shot up. That's the way I see the play. Most teams are playing. If we can't get what we want, just get a shot up at least to say we got a shot up. So it's not a turnover. It's like I said, who can't just shoot a 3-pointer up in the air, Mister? You know what I mean? And then at the same time, it ain't like there's a consequence behind it. I mean, we ain't in these practices or nothing, but we can tell there ain't no consequences behind these niggas.
But it only targets the NBA is only targeting a certain age group now. It's between, I would say, between what, 14 and maybe 33 ish.
Yeah.
Because right in that gap right there, that's when the time that you either play high school basketball or you play college basketball or you try to get into the pros. And then at that point, you just like, I don't really care about basketball like that no more, you know. And it's starting to affect the playoffs too. Like, it seems like the more games that they're trying to present us, it seems like it's more blowouts in the playoffs. Like, if they're gonna just show these blowout games in the first round, won't they just cut down the series to, 5-game series? That way, if you get blown out twice, you're done. You know what I mean? Or 3 times.
Teams in the playoffs now. You got 10th seeds in the playoffs now. So, I mean, the 8th seed is supposed to be the one that's supposed to get blown out, but now you got the 10th seed. Of course, they gonna get their ass whooped unless it's some shit where they've been dealing with some crazy injuries all year. And now they finally healthy and some wild shit. But there's too many goddamn teams that are available. It's like that. What's that trophy shit where everybody get a trophy? Everybody at least get a
NBA Cup. NBA Cup.
No, not the NBA Cup. The play-in tournament.
Oh, the play-in tournament.
Yeah, there's too many motherfucking teams. You're allowed. Was that 20 teams that's allowed to get a chance now?
No, it's just 2 extra teams. That's it.
In East Conference.
I mean, actually 3 extra teams because, wait, no, it's 3. It's 3 because you already got the 7th and the 8th seeds,
right?
You got the 7th to 8th seeds already. So now just the 9th and the 10th seeds is able to be in. You know what I mean? It's just 2 more extra teams. That's it. Because remember, it always used to be 8 teams.
All right, 16 teams, 8 from the East, 8 from the West.
Yeah, so now it's 10 because you got the play-in. So you got the 7th playing the 10th, and then the 8th and the 9th playing against each other.
I just said. So, of course, there's going to be blowouts.
Terrible. And they be terrible games, too, man. Like, most of them games don't even really be competitive.
Trying to get more games for more money. The NBA is getting money. Like, the viewership is going down, but the money's coming in. The money's still coming in. Ain't nothing wrong with the money. The viewership is going down.
But it is. It is. The only reason why I feel like the NBA is really working is because they got the international aspect of it to where it's making money. But here over in the States, it's starting to get watered down. And the only reason why I think people is really watching is because it's like it's either their son or their nephew or their cousin. You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of like watching them, just like with the WNBA. Like, I feel like that's why the WNBA is starting to get more popular because a lot of family members, they seeing their cousins or they nieces out there hooping. You know what I'm saying? So they want to be proud of them and watch them and see them play.
Always been like that. Everybody in the NBA has always been somebody's cousin, nephew, something like that. So I mean, that ain't no thing.
But it seems like it's more now because it seems like it's more of a family business now because like it seems like more players from the NBA and in the NFL, most of the players that used to play back in the day, their kids is in the NBA or in the NFL. So You know what I'm saying? Like multiple. Like you could have a brother and a cousin, or
Right.
your other brother.
Genes
All
are
y'all in the league.
the genes are being spread. Yeah, the genes are being spread wide, and everybody having a baby in Miami, Florida, and California. California,
Yeah, it's a family business now, man. Let me get my cousin and my
right?
brother. You know what I'm saying? My other little cousin that's coming up in high school or in college. You know what I'm saying? Let me give him that NBA connection. You know what I'm saying? And
Some
so,
people know their cousins till they get, you know what I mean, till they actually meet. A lot of these niggas' cousins don't even know it.
so we're gonna end it on that note right there, though. What's our next? What was our next topic that we
I
had?
wanted to drop over because in the midst of talking about the NBA, I still wanted to bring up the fact because of these, because you brought up the Europeans and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, to me, the top players are European, which is another reason why the viewership is going down because a lot of these niggas can't relate to them for one, just because you can barely understand what they're saying, their accents and everything. Outside of Giannis is pretty likable and kind of funny, but the other ones act like they don't even really want to be here. They just here to do a job and go the fuck back home. Like they're not interesting people. They're not you know what I mean? They're just here to play.
They're not flashy. That's
It's
the word. That's the
flashy.
word I'm seeing. They're not flashy like these other players. Like even Giannis. I think the reason why Giannis, he gets the reason I feel like
hold on. When you say flashy, are you talking about like on the court or off the court?
both. Like Jokic is not a flashy player. He's just like a grinder. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't really flash.
I think he does flashy things.
Like what?
No look passes, over the head passes.
Oh well, okay. Well, in that sense, then yes. If you want to say it in that sense, I mean like flashy. Like he's not like his game doesn't like.
He's not hitting a 3-pointer and doing.
Right, yeah. Basically, what I'm saying, yeah, he's not.
Is Luka
with all
flashy?
the bravado?
Is Luka flashy?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. He
be yelling at niggas. He be barking at niggas.
I know he do, man. He flashes to the crowd. He barks to the crowd. He go.
He wear different. He wear all kind of.
He's a competitor though. That's a different kind of flashy though. That's more of a competitor. You know what I'm saying? Like
look at the passes he throws. He does flashy things. He does flashy things on the court a lot.
Well, maybe that's the wrong term than I want to say as far as the game. Like you know, like wide receivers, they demand attention. Like T.O., they do like extra celebrations. He's not that type of player, is what I'm saying. Like Jokic is just a hard worker. He's just a grinder. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about as far as his flash passes.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But Luka's the opposite of that though, because if Luka do something crazy, he gonna yell at you and let you know about it, right?
No doubt.
Giannis, same way. If Giannis do something, he'll pose, he'll dunk, he'll yell, he'll do some shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Joel Embiid. He's an arrogant motherfucker. I mean, yes. He's a cocky nigga. So it sounds like Jokic is really the only one.
Yeah. Yep, so, you're right. Now I think about it, yep. But so the other ones,
viewership is going down. And but one more thing is because I know you like college basketball, and my brother told me this the other day. He was like, "Man, another thing is you don't get to follow these players. Don't have a story no more because you didn't get to watch them grow in college." Like he brought up Jalen Rose and the Fab Five and their story before they even got to the league, or certain players had a story before they got to the league, and now some of these niggas you just hear about them because they dunk really good. And then they're there for 1 year and they're gone. Or
it's the opposite though.
Going to this one school and they're supposed to be really good, and then they don't do nothing and they leave. It's like there's no real stories there. So and that might be a thing. What you think about that?
Well, to me, when it comes to the Fab Five, the difference was being that I watched college basketball is that a lot of freshmen didn't get highlighted a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we knew them because of McDonald's All-Americans and those celebrity high school basketball games that used to come out. But most of the time, once they was in the high school or Jordan, those little camps and leagues and stuff like that playing ball, once they got in there, most of the time we wasn't even really paying attention. And then we was really mostly paying attention to the guys that had a chance to make it to the NBA. Like we was watching those guys, you know what I'm saying? But it was like more sophomores, juniors, and seniors, guys that was getting ready to come out that was ready, you know what I'm saying? But there was some guys that was ready, you know, as freshmen, because there was some guys that was trying to come out of high school. But
Mm.
but then, you know what I'm saying, the shortage, once the shortage of high school basketball players that came in the league and didn't work out, I think that's when the shift started happening. You know what I'm saying?
So,
And
so
and I
go ahead.
think go ahead.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. My fault. Keep going.
No, and then I was saying like when it became a shift, and then when these guys had to play 1 year of college basketball, I think that actually benefited them because not only is you a young player, but if you dominating these players that's seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and you come into the league leading your team in scoring or rebounding or just an all-around better player than them, man, we highlighting you now. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the experience that they get too from college is actually helping them out too as well, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It is, but it's always actually watering it down too because you know these guys is young. They just, you know, they're getting stuff handed to them already. So it's like all they really can do is just play basketball and not really work on their basketball game. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Because they
check
got other shit going
now,
on.
now check this out. The reason why I want to know, do you think is Bron and Curry holding others back is because the other day I saw that the Golden State Warriors have more TV games on national TV than the Oklahoma City Thunder, for example, right? And the Lakers have been shitball for the past umpteen. You know, I don't know. Denver's been smacking the fuck out of them. Who knows how many times? But because of LeBron James, they're getting a lot more exposure than they should be, which is taking away exposure from SGA or what's my man's name that played for SGA, Jalen Williams, or who else? Just all these other young boys that's coming up. I
John
can't.
Morant.
Yeah, John Morant. I mean, even though he's really helping them lose, he's really fucking up himself. But yes, John Morant. Certain players are getting less TV time because these niggas are still around, right? And that's what I mean by, are they holding back the also the viewership? Are we sick and tired? Are we sick and tired of hearing about? Because I know I am. I'm sick of hearing about Bron and Curry and KD. I'm sick of it, bro. Especially when niggas is better than them now. Niggas is better than them and have been better than them, and we not, and they don't act like it because they talk about legacy. So you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I got into it with some niggas the other day about the Phoenix Suns, and I'm like, yo, try to tell me Joel and Kevin Durant was a better scorer than Joel Embiid. I'm like, what? Huh?
Curry's probably the only one I would say no. Everybody else they probably could go only because man, the
I'm
the
saying legacy is set, bro. I mean, whether he wins another championship or not, is that really going to change anything?
no, it's not. It's
If
not.
LeBron
Really,
championship or not, is that gonna? It's not. Y'all are set. Y'all are cemented in the greatness that y'all gonna be. But we keep focusing on y'all and keep talking about y'all when y'all suck. Your teams are always mediocre. Stephen Curry, outside of that shit, lucky he got that championship, but they was just like in the play-in. Lakers beat him in the play-in game. You know what I mean? So it's just like, goddamn, what are we doing? Let these other niggas breathe. Let these other niggas blossom.
but see that just shows you how bad the NBA viewership is going down because they keep promoting old guys and not promoting the new guys. And and it's crazy how the old guys that we feel like is getting the most pub, but the young guys is actually the ones that people are looking at. You know what I'm saying? But they're not promoting these guys.
Right.
So I feel like it's almost like the NBA is at a stranglehold. It's like they're trying to hold them hostage by keeping them in the league because they feel like without them, they can't. Nobody can carry the league.
Like
That's what
Devin
it feel like to me.
Booker, I mean Kevin Durant's going to get. He's taking shine away from Kevin Durant. They're going to bring up Kevin Durant before they bring up Booker. You know what I mean? And Booker's not even 30 yet, I don't think. And Booker was just in the finals not too long ago when they had Chris Paul. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to let because they remember at that time. Remember how they was on Devin Booker's nuts at that time. He's little Mamba. He's little baby Kobe. And oh come on guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Kevin Durant comes to the team. He got to take the back seat. KD get all the promo. These niggas go, man. Let these old niggas out of there, man. They done. They done did what they was going to do, and they did it well. That's it. I heard Stephen A. Smith say that LeBron can learn from Melo. Learn from Melo, man. Your kids should be Kevin Durant. Why? Go make a child, man. Go home, man. Go make a kid, man. Make a kid, man. Go get a wife. You know what I mean? Let basketball go, man. You ain't. Your legacy been fucked up. Like I said, you unless you do some wild winning shit, nobody respects you, KD. That's how I feel. I feel niggas love your game, but nobody respects what you did in the rings that you won aren't respectable. Your fans want to say, "Oh, well, you was the best player on the team and all that." Bro, you came to the the best winning team of all time. Damn, they're like, what we doing, man? What we doing? Come on. Then you got the other guy that's supposed to be the face of the league, the best player, the chosen one. He jump ship and go join. It's like, well, what's happening here? The competitiveness. Competitiveness is another thing that makes the NBA trash to watch. People don't compete like that no more. Like outside of 3 or 4 or 5 guys, especially the big name guys. You know what I mean? You almost gotta hurt a nigga to make him want to play like that, like to compete hard and shit. You almost got like everything's just so friendly. Like until a motherfucker get hit in the mouth or some shit and niggas ready to fight, then niggas want to start going at it and start playing hard and shit. But the G League, they play harder in the G League than the NBA, which is wild. Them niggas be playing hard as fuck in the G League.
It's a business decision, man. Just feel like it's a business decision, man. Like
the money, baby. The money. The root of all evil. Jokic come over here, he get his big fat check. He probably over there building a goddamn castle over there somewhere in Serbia. I know Luka building a goddamn ranch. And then did interview. By the way, shout out to Luka Doncic. Just started the Luka Doncic Foundation for all the kids in Texas, all the little hood rats and hoodies in Texas. Yeah, y'all come out. Luka take care of y'all, man. That's what I'm talking about. He started it on National Basketball Day too. That's a real one.
National Basketball Day.
Today was National Basketball Day, and Luka started his own foundation, helping a lot of kids, poor kids, and kids in the inner city and all that. So, shout out to the GOAT, Luka Doncic, only white boy to be signed to Jordan. Oh, and shout out to Jokic for getting a new shoe. I heard Jokic is getting a shoe. Jokic is getting a shoe. It's about goddamn time. How many fucking MVPs a cracker got to get a shoe? Goddamn.
Well, it's like what we said, man. He's the only MVP that really doesn't get a whole lot of shine. Like they talk about him, but they don't really praise him like if he was an American. So, and that's what we do. We love Americans, but it's like the players that's American, they don't really play hard, man. So it's like, and one thing I want to say about
what Americans haters,
huh?
Is that a reason for viewership going down? Is America just haters because the Europeans are shining? So fuck this! I don't even want to watch this shit.
It could be because I mean we talked about how the rules changed for the NBA, for the Europeans, like the NBA Cup. So, I mean, it is what it is. To me, it doesn't matter, man. Basketball is basketball. Even if the rules is different, I mean, you still gotta adapt. You gotta adjust. So you gotta play with them. But the one thing I wanted to say about what the inside the NBA said about the basketball, man, Charles Barkley and them, they just be saying real facts. Like we all got eyes, man. We all watch basketball. We see, like I know they probably don't watch every single basketball game, but the ones that they watch, they be like, damn, man, this is what we came to watch. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like when 2 good teams is playing against each other. Now you expect a blowout. Now I do. I don't even expect it to be competitive no more. Like the games that they be highlighting for us to sit down and want to watch and be like, oh man, Anthony Edwards versus John Morant. We turn on the game, it's 50-38. It's like, damn, man, now you're getting blown out.
And not only that, they only guarded each other twice.
Yeah, man. It's like, come on, man. So shout out to Inside the NBA, man. Keeping it real with us about this sorry ass NBA product. It's sorry, man. I'm sorry. I like the NBA too, and I like to watch it, man. I like to come home sometimes and watch a good NBA basketball game, but I don't want to see every game on every night on every TV. There's a fucking 25 game, or no, my bad, a 25 blowout game on TV. We don't want to watch that shit, man. If it ain't a 25, somebody getting beat by 25, somebody getting beat by 20. Just the other night, the Golden State Warriors just got beat by 51.
Woo.
What the fuck is going on? How the fuck
beat them like that?
Memphis.
Memphis
beat the, and listen. And I know Memphis is a good basketball team, but come on, man. You getting beat by 51. We had this talk before, and I know you said it doesn't matter if you lost by 1 point or 50 points. But if you getting blown out by 50, man, you checked out. Like, come on, man. Like, you ain't trying to play no basketball. If you start getting beat by 30, you checked out maybe third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like 51 points, man. How can you get beat by 51 points? Like, really, I just want to know, in your eyes, what you think. How can you get beat by 51 points?
Sir, I've never taken a feat like that. Now we gotta fight. We gotta fight after that. Somebody should be getting hit in the mouth at some point.
Man, I'm fighting with teammates, man. We should not be getting embarrassed like this, dude. Like, we NBA players, man. We should have a little more respect for ourselves. 51 points? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's do better, NBA. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm with you on that, brother. And I got one question for you, and then we can wrap this up, homie, for the night.
All right.
What's the last NBA basketball matchup? You know, like Hakeem versus Shaq. You know what I mean? Iverson versus Jordan, or whatever that matchup was. What's the last NBA matchup that you was excited to see?
You talking about present, future, past, what?
Just the last one that you were like, man, I can't wait to see these two niggas go at each other.
I say the very last one. The very last one was Golden State versus Cleveland. I think I was anticipating that one, especially because, I always wanted. I always thought, man, if LeBron ever go to any finals, I always thought he was supposed to win because he was the best player in the league. And then when you got a team that doesn't play in the paint and beating all these teams, not only is they beating teams, but they blowing teams out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect them to be the dynasty. That was the most surprising thing to me. So those matchups in the finals was probably the one. And then Shaq versus Tim Duncan, the Spurs versus the Lakers, man, those was always good matchups to me. I used to always love watching them. Just seeing them two go at it, you know what I'm saying? Especially the different styles, with Shaq being more dominant in the paint and Tim Duncan being more fundamentally sound. And then if you want to go back in the day, man, of course, I was always a Knicks fan growing up. So any team, the Bulls, the Miami Heat, or the Indiana Pacers, man, I never missed another one of those games. If we played one of those teams, even if we was getting blown out, I never missed one of those games ever, dog. Never.
Ain't mad at that. Now, the Pacers Knicks series was serious, my nigga.
Man, I used to hate the Pacers for real. Hate them. Oh my God, I used to hate Reggie Miller, man.
Don't say that walking around this city.
I know, man, but I'm just saying, though, I ain't from here. and you know that. So I'm just saying, growing up, I used to hate Reggie Miller because, man, I respect Reggie Miller. I love Reggie Miller's game, but I'm saying, like, growing up watching the Knicks versus the Pacers, I couldn't stand Reggie Miller, man. I couldn't stand Michael Jordan either. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think he's the GOAT, I still couldn't stand him, man, because I wasn't a Chicago Bulls fan. I watched the worst thing on the Chicago Bulls because I hated their winning ways, dog. I wish New York and Patrick Ewing would at least won one, you know what I'm saying, so they can glow. You know what I'm saying? All the hard work they put in and shit like that, man. Shout out to Oakley, Mason, Starks, Derek Harper, you know what I'm saying? Patrick Ewing, the captain, you know what I'm saying?
Charles Smith.
Herb Williams.
Shout out to Herb Williams.
Yeah, Herb Williams. Shout out to Herb Williams, dog. Man, you know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson. I wish you would have won a championship with him too, baby. You know what I'm saying? Dang.
Greg Anthony.
Larry Johnson, my boy, grandmama, you was my favorite player. No doubt, you was my favorite player. I had the part in the middle and everything to show people that I like playing like you. Shout out to Larry Johnson, a.k.a. the grandmama. You know what I'm saying? Always one of my favorite players. But, yeah, man, I wish New York would have had their shot at least one time, man. We had to always go through a gauntlet, you know what I'm saying, to even get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get excited beating the Pacers, and then here come the motherfucking Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. We beat the Chicago Bulls, then we got to face the motherfucking Pacers. And then when we finally get there, then we face the fucking Spurs with Tim Duncan in there. I'm like, dude, we can't win for shit.
Wasn't for y'all, man. Wasn't for y'all.
Man, dude, that was a fucking gauntlet, man. Now I know how the 1990 Portland Trailblazers felt like.
Man.
Against them Lakers, and then got to come and play the Chicago Bulls in the NBA Finals. Man, I know how y'all feel, man. Shout out to Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Duckworth, man. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was one of the best teams and not win a championship, man.
Not Kevin Duckworth. Holy shit.
Kevin Duckworth, baby.
That
weird-ass shot.
Go ahead.
Weird-ass hook that he had, man.
On that note, man, go ahead and take us out, man. We bringing up Kevin Duckworth.
Well, yeah, I want to appreciate all our fans for liking and subscribing us for another Let You Know podcast.
We're trying to get to 300. Help us up get to 300. We almost at 200. Help us get to 3.
Yeah, we can't do this without you fans, so we appreciate you. And yeah, we trying to give out a giveaway. Get on our show. So, you know what I'm saying? You might get a surprise giveaway. We trying to do that because we in the Christmas spirit. We'll probably try to do it as much as we can, probably at least to New Year's and see what's up. But, yeah, come on, get on the show. And we want to promote you. Just like you want to promote us, we want you to promote yourself too as well. Get us on the platform, get you on this platform and speak your mind. Tell us what you got going on and all the businesses that you want to strive. And if you got a business, shoot, come on now, especially if it's local. You know, we want the local people in here too now. Gotta have you. But you want to get your shots out, man?
Man, I just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Shout out to Indianapolis for getting over 200 murders again. We did it again, baby.
Oh, damn.
What y'all do, man. Keep killing each other, man. That's what's up. Fuck out of here.
What he said, though. But, yeah, man, Merry Christmas to everybody. Appreciate you. And we out this bitch. Peace.
Let you know. Let you know.